On the Clock fans, you're listening to another episode with your hosts Raul Lascano and George Martinez as they square off and tackle all of today's hot topics in sports news, trends, current issues happening locally and nationally, as well as highlighting some of our local student athletes across the Sunshine State. Now, welcome your hosts, Raul Lascano and George Martinez. You're on the clock.
Ooh, what's going on, man? What do you know about that, George?
It's a great song, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there it is.
What do you know about that?
Hey.
Oh my goodness, bro. Ain't nothing better than that. What are you talking about?
Takes you back a little bit, huh?
Takes you way back. You know that? Have you heard the lyrics to this?
Yes. It's a great
It's
song.
very explicit. I took this for granted when I was a kid.
Yes.
If you're listening to it right now, the lyrics to this is just stuff. Yeah, no way. I know we're gonna start the show, but here you go. Here you go. Feel that right now. Feel that on your Thursday morning on your commute to work. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness! I don't need Red Bull. This is it.
This is it.
Listen to this. What? Bro, they was talking about eating groceries back then.
You back then?
Oh my goodness!
It's one of those things where now you get old, you go back and listen to songs that you used to jam out to all the time, and you're like, "Hey, you talked about this back then."
I was clearly influenced.
That's how you know.
Liminals. So listen, right now, if you're between the ages of 39, and I want to say 39 and what maybe 27, this is why you eat groceries.
This is it.
This is why the ladies love you. What? And your booty on my face.
Look out below, here comes the brother with the offbeat flow. I just fell from the mothership. Out there, brothers about to rip it on another tip. Slip, don't trip, check out how I do. My niggas in the house, I throw your body in the fluid.
What?
As I come from the depths.
Right now, we hype somebody up right now.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, right now, somebody's hyped up in the bed right now. They're scrolling through Facebook while they're laying in bed and they're looking at their spouse like,
oh, hold on. Whoa.
That's what they're doing. Like, you want to get into this? That's what they're thinking about. My bad, man. I played that for way too long. I apologize. Listen, thank you for being with us for another episode of Y'all on the Clock Radio. Listen, we have a great agenda for you. We got a lot of things. People are getting paid in the MLB major.
Paid.
I'm talking about super paid to hit baseballs, bro. This is why I'm trying to transition from football to baseball. I'm done with these contracts. There's other things going on in NBA. We still got Blake complaining, and we had a big not blowout, but a big mental moment from Draymond Green, who was not happy about some things that I'll bring it up to you, George, and let you know what's going on. NFL news is still crazy. We got the Carolina Panthers probably bidding away the entire city just to get Deshaun Watson over there. You know what I'm saying? Then you have rumors of Dak for Watson. It's going to be a crazy trade either way it goes. So it's going to be something that we're going to have to take a look at and see. Oh, is that my guy?
That's a guy.
Look at Robert Bayham. What you doing up this late, bro? Yo, that's my guy.
Which, by the way, quick plug. I know you were about to say, so I'm going to beat you to it.
Go ahead.
If you need a bounce house for any party, any special occasion, whatever you need it for, hit up our guy, Robert Bayham. If you don't got his contact info, hit us up, shoot us a message. We'll get you his information.
Bayham, go ahead and put your link there so we can go ahead and do that.
We'll go out and share it.
What I was going to say is, Bayham, comment on this when you hear this song here. I want to know what your thoughts are, because this is around your era. This is around right. This will be his era, right? To be
yeah, this will be his.
Why do I see like Fog and then Bayham in the club, and then Three of His Homeboys they're killing it. This is Bayham Fog points to the bar. Sup?
Yeah, it's a head nod.
It's one of those things. And then he does because it's very awkward to dance to this song, by the way. You know what you have to like? You have to be like you have to give it like the. You want to get on this? Remember the girls dancing? You gotta lean back with it. Look at Bam. Bam said no. Bam, you know you was in the club with Fog. It's how you met wifey. It's just that's how it goes, man. Look, don't be mad about it, Bam. You're good, man.
Which, by the way, we have the link here. BamsHouseOfBounce.com. We'll leave it up there. We'll tag it all over the place.
Affordable price.
Bounce House. Let him know.
He does great work, man. Bam, put
delivery, clean up, the whole nine.
Bayham's lying, by the way.
Yo,
if you read Bayham's comments right now, he's lying. Bayham's lying. Bayham was totally the guy with the big shades. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's got the hat on.
Oh, he had the polo collar shirt, and he never had it down. He would probably have it one sleeve off. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z style. You know what I mean? The LL Cool J pants leg, one leg up type stuff.
There you go.
Bam can't fool me, man. Bam can't fool me. But George, how have you been, sir? What's been going on with you and the family? I know it's only been like a day. So I just wonder, how's everything going, man?
It's been going good, man. Julie goes back to softball.
Okay, so we're good. She's Thursday. Good.
Yeah, we talked about it today. She wants to go back. We had practice. It was fun.
Good.
She's ready to go back for round 2.
That's what's up. Look, man, y'all. Yes, yeah, Bam. Yeah, we are. Just a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. I mean, it's technically 2 more hours to hump day.
That's it.
It's over. So go ahead and get the hump in, dog. Don't even lie about it, man. But anyway, what was this? Wilden, Will.
People checking in from Twitch.
That's awesome, man. What's going on, sir? Yo, Bucks, my guy. What's good? That's what's up, man. So, George, man, I'm going to get a couple things out the way and we'll roll right into it, man. Listen, I'm not a huge NBA guy during the season. I've made that known probably 1,000 times. I'm sorry. I like watching basketball. You know what I'm saying?
When it matters?
Yeah, but I don't want to see these games are boring. I mean, I know someone's going to tell me I'm crazy. These games are freaking boring during the season. Half the time, these guys aren't even trying to hustle. Then you got a score of 197 to 198.
If the Nets are playing, they're giving up at least $160.
Right. And I feel like anybody can set a record nowadays because it's really easy to score. Nobody even plays defense. If you play defense, then you're going to get your own record for playing defense. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even going to be, you know what I mean? It's not exciting to me. But, a couple things. Blake Griffin is still, he's still going to sit out. He's not budging for the Pistons, which sucks for the Pistons, man.
Oh, and the team actually agreed to allowing him to sit. They said, okay, go ahead and sit. We don't need you anyways.
Right. And then going into that, the reason I bring it up, I know we talked on the last podcast, but the reason I brought up was because Draymond Green, he does not like how the fact that organizations can literally tell a player, sit down and don't play and be done with it. But if a player was to say anything, would they get fined for saying, I want to be traded or are branded as a troublemaker for wanting to leave a situation that they're in? You know what I'm saying? Which he brought up great points. There really are good points to what he was saying. But again, like Draymond feels like the league should step in and penalize the organization. And I'm thinking like, that's going to make it even worse, man. You know what I'm saying? He's right about the things he was saying. He's saying, he said players are expected to be professional, stay in shape, and just get bashed by the organizations that they're leaving as branded as a bad guy who doesn't work well with others, but that's not the case whatsoever. It's not a fit. He said, so how do we get fined for it? Do you think players should be fined for expressing their feelings about being traded?
So I don't think players should get fined for expressing how they feel.
Right.
But again, in life, there's always a consequence to everything we do.
Right.
I mean, if I go on social media today and say this, that, and a third about whatever company that I choose to, there's a repercussion to that.
Right.
Right. If I decide to trash my own company that I work for on social media, I can expect a repercussion for it, and vice versa. If a company trashes you, you're going to go out on social media and defend yourself and trash them back.
And that's what he was saying, that if they do that, they get fined and branded as a bad guy, because it happens all the time, man. When Antonio Brown was going through his spiel, remember, he was having some internet trouble. We all thought he lost his mind. We were, people were
Oh, he
saying,
did. No, he did.
medicated.
He lost his mind.
He was branded as a guy that's not going to work well. He goes to your Bucks. You don't hear a peep from him. He contributes, plays his role. He does what everything's supposed to do. The ball comes his way. He made sure he caught it. He did what he's supposed to do. But again, he got branded for those months as a horrible person that wanted to leave Pittsburgh.
Well, but Antonio Brown did that to himself because social media
It's horrible.
it's unfortunate because and Draymond has a point to an extent, right? Because the outlet for players is social media.
Yeah.
So when they voice their opinion on social media, they're looked on, oh, this player is crapping on this organization.
Yeah.
Right. But when the organization is going to trade you, they say, I need you to sit out this week. I need you to sit out. Don't even dress. Just, you know what? Just stay in the locker room for 3 hours because we're going to trade you.
And that's ultimately what he was saying. He didn't like any of that stuff, which I understand. And
I agree. I
get it. I totally get it. In other news, you have something that is very important, dear to me, money, because I want to know about you said the Padres? It was about, oh my goodness.
So
know what's going on with Major League Baseball.
The Padres signed Tatis. He's a 22-year-old baseball player. 20, and I'll say it again, 22. Fernando Tatis Jr. has signed a $14 million.
Jesus.
$340 million deal. But it's only the third largest deal ever signed.
Who were the first two?
So the two guys who broke the internet, Patrick Mahomes style.
Yeah, you're right.
Was Mike Trout. He
Mm.
signed a whopping deal as well, a little larger than his, because Mike Trout is for $426 million, so about $100 million short. And then you had Mookie Betts sign a deal a year ago for $365 million. We're doing the wrong sport.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm coaching the wrong thing. That's why I'm trying to get Jaden to go play baseball. You can make $340 million for which, by the way, that 22-year-old that you're talking about is a phenomenal shortstop.
He's really good.
He was also, and this is here's where life comes back. We talked about this young man many, many, many podcasts ago when about the unwritten baseball rules. Right. That he didn't take the strike and he hit a home run and whatever the case may be.
Yeah, he was being taunted because he played the game. They were up a lot to a little, and he decided he still wanted to hit the ball.
Home run for home run with Mike Trout at the time. They were going for this, who can hit the most runs when they came back. I don't know, man. To me,
too much money.
I know, man. I mean. Think about something. First of all, he's 22 years old. At 22 years old, I was still going to Denny's with my friends at like 4 a.m. after a club. And this is how cheap we were. We would sit there and get a glass of water and ask them to put vanilla syrup in it. And we called that junk dirty water to drink it. I don't know why we did it. We're 22 years old. If I had $340 million, I would lose my mind. I've already told you what I would do if I won the lottery. If I won the lottery, and this is the God honest truth, I don't care what nobody says. If I won the lottery for $300, $500, whatever $1 million, I'm buying an ostrich, okay? The reason why I'm buying that ostrich is I'm going to ride the ostrich into work and make sure that ostrich takes a big pile of shit in the middle of the floor so everybody knows I quit my job, and then we're going to ride off into the sunset together.
That's it.
Right, but I'm an idiot, so that's why I don't get the millions of dollars, and God hasn't blessed me with the lottery. It is a lot of money, man, and again, only baseball you can probably make these contracts like this.
Oh
man.
So
you know what I'm saying?
before you continue, I got a comment from our guy.
Okay.
Grizz.
Sure.
You're not gonna like it.
No?
You're not gonna like it. You may have to change clothes.
I have to change clothes?
I'm just saying.
What's going on right now? This is like a curveball.
There should be a rule that you cannot wear your team's memorabilia in public if they have not won an ACC championship.
I am not. Listen to me. He can't make that comment for the last 4 years. You understand that? Or 3 years. I think it's 3. He can't make those comments to me anymore, bro. This guy's still buying Florida State Seminole shoes.
Florida State. Is that still a team?
Bro, I'm trying to tell this man it's a 7-on-7 team. That junk don't even
Are
count.
they
no
even?
more.
Are they even 7-on-7?
If my Miami Hurricanes are trash, you're dumpster juice. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that this guy's gonna tell me I
Oh,
can't wear my
boy.
Miami Hurricanes. Bro, listen to me.
He's
I wear the
trying.
Hurricane stuff to go to bed because it feels good at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way, bro. It's a nice, comfy blanket. You wear these Seminole stuff. He still buy, bro. You know how much those shoes cost? Grizz is like 6'6".
He is. He's a tall dude.
He's a big dude. You know how much his shoes is probably like 200-300, and you're not even you can't probably wear them anywhere. Like, you can't go nowhere. You know what I mean? You can't look. My shoes are old, coach. Bullshit. I saw you flaunting. You was over there flossing the other day. Oh, look at my Seminole gear. Let me gear up. You were buying all this stuff, and you're on the Bucks gear now, so you're allowed to say Bucks, and you can do all that stuff. But I'm gonna wear my. I don't listen to that guy. Yeah, I bought Bucks championship shoes. That's what it was. Either way. You still got Seminole stuff on because I think in your profile picture you're wearing a Seminoles jersey.
I think he is.
Tom Brady's. You know what I mean? That should be.
And I think that's a Jameis college jersey, by the way.
Let me tell you something. How dare you stand next to the GOAT with a Florida State Seminole jersey? How dare you, sir? You should have been removed. Should have been removed from from NFL experience immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah,
Any sighting of Jameis.
absolutely. But again, bro, these guys are going to be, you know what I'm saying?
$500 million, man. 14 years.
But baseball, you can sign those contracts because baseball, you can last 14 years. You can last 20 years.
All right.
in
So
baseball.
if that's the case, then other news that came out was your boy. He's not your boy.
No,
You're
he's
not
not.
a Florida fan.
Oh, no.
Tim Tebow retires.
Which is crazy to me. Go ahead. Because
He's
we report.
retiring from Major League Baseball.
How did
He got
retire?
invited. He's one of the
First of
few guys that got invited.
Time out. Let's play that back for the fans at home. Retiring from Major League Baseball. Did he get in Major League?
Yeah, he played. I'm pretty sure he got called up to the active.
No. You can't retire for something you never got to actively play a season in.
I think he did.
Man, there's gonna be a lot of Florida Gator fans that hate me in the morning. A lot of churchgoers too. There's gonna be a lot of churchgoers like, screw this guy. He's the devil.
Good.
Nah,
Boy.
man. But he just got an opportunity to go play for the Mets.
Yeah, but he's 33 years old.
Bro, you can be 87 in baseball. It doesn't matter. If you're still producing, what does it matter? Because in baseball, you don't take major injuries, man, unless you're a pitcher and you got that, what's that, elbow?
Tommy Johns.
Tommy John, yeah. That's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no the problem to it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let's like me retiring from sports radio. Grizz is on fire right now.
He is.
You know what, Grizz? You must be. Are you at home? Because I'm gonna tell you what. We might have to bring you on live here and talk a little stuff about youth football and stuff. Which I don't know if you know, George. Major youth football news. Which, of course, nobody in the country gives a shit.
Why are we
Nobody
doing this?
cares about youth football. Grizz to the Bucks himself. He's going back to East Bay Bucks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a hometown thing. He's wants to go back to being a suburban bully.
Suburban bullies. I remember those.
Yeah, he wants to ride his bike around and all that stuff. Yes, but my lady, look at that. And Grizz, we put that up there for everybody to see that. You're welcome.
Sad face. He had a sad face.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, so what do you think about Tim Tebow retiring? News, no news. I
You can't
mean,
retire from something that you didn't really actively play. Like, he didn't put in like a good solid 4 years. Don't you have to like when you say you retire from baseball? Don't you have to be like, I don't know. I thought he played only in the minors and AAA. Like, I didn't even think he got the call to go play. I know he did a lot of spring games, but he didn't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. I don't know. God bless
Now-
him, by the way. But you know what I'm saying?
now another guy that's being talked about needing to retire, being
Yeah.
put on the hot seat,
Who?
is your GOAT, old Bill
You-
Belichick.
I saw that in the news. Yes, was it today? Yesterday. And let me tell you something. I think they're right. I know. Is it wrong to say that after 1 year, Bill Belichick's in the hot seat? You know what I'm saying? Is that wrong?
I think it's only being said because Brady won the Super Bowl.
Hey, real quick, love
Brady-
you too. Thank you for that, man.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. I think it's being said because Brady won the Super Bowl. Brady won the Super Bowl without Belichick.
Right.
Now it's more and more starting to look like Belichick needed Brady,
But wait,
not the other way around.
does Bill get a pass? Because wasn't it like 15 players didn't play?
He gets so I would say so. I mean, he had 7 players. That's 7, not 15. Don't exaggerate.
well,
You're
okay,
starting to
well,
sound like
seven
Patriot
dominant players.
bandwagon.
I mean, Will would be proud.
He would be proud considering you're a
proud.
Dolphin fan.
Yeah, right.
No, they had about 7, 8 players that opted out of the year because of COVID.
Right.
That should be coming back. We're gonna see, man. I think this is a.
I just think if you can get a COVID pass for your packages being late from Amazon, you can get a pass for this.
What does Bill need to do minimum to not be on the hot seat?
He's got to get to at least the AFC Championship. That's bare minimum.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, because
I think if Brady, if Brady goes back to the Super Bowl and Belichick goes back to the playoffs, I think that's how Belichick keeps his role. Otherwise, he's going to be on the very, very hot seat.
Let me tell you something. If Bill loses, Bill's going to be standing at a hotel balcony, screaming.
Now let me hear you say, well.
Yes. Bill's gonna be on some good old fashioned Jamaican, you know what I'm saying, gasoline. And that's what he's gonna be doing the whole time.
No, we're about to say, well.
He's done. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, and I know I'm messing around here, but after 1 year, I don't think Bill Belichick should be on the hot seat, but it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Here, look, this is a perfect example for the audience at home and everybody that's not watching live right now. Grizzly goes in and messages, yes, Bill is on the hot seat. He went from Brady to Cam, which is like going from a Pearl Bugatti to a 1978 Ford Escort. Damn, that's harsh on Cam Newton. That's pretty harsh, bro. Cam is trying to learn the most difficult playbook in the NFL with no receivers.
It doesn't work. Well, but Brady did it.
Yeah, but Brady figured out everybody run drags. Everybody do the mesh. Everybody just mesh. Let me give you 7 yards. We'll play that game.
Or dink and dunk our whole way there.
That's it. And you know what, bro? And I'll be honest with you. I'm interested to see what the Patriots do because I've heard nothing but rumors that they will be drafting Justin Fields. I heard all kinds of Garoppolo's going back. We've heard so much different rumors that people thinking that that's the fix. But I don't think
They got more problems, man.
Yeah, they got more problems. How do you replace Brady? I don't know what the minimum is, but I tell you what, Bill got a pass for this year because of COVID and opt-out players. You don't have a pass next year. If you don't have a winning season or win your division, which is going to be difficult now that the Bills are who they are.
Those are legit.
The Bills are legit. Jets are trying to rebuild, and my Dolphins look like we're second in that division. I'm going to tell you what, man, Bills on the hot seat, and it will be truly the end of an era because Kraft cannot afford to have 3 losing seasons. You know what I mean?
I think he's done. I think the Patriots are going to float on the 7-9,
Yeah.
6-10, 8-8 kind of train. I think they come in second, maybe third in the division.
Yeah, they go back to being the
Bills.
Patriots. Bledsoe was there.
Yeah, I think the old pre-Brady Patriots are definitely back.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
it's going to be interesting, man.
It's going to suck, man. Speaking of quarterbacks, man, I got another one for you, okay?
Oh, boy.
So many different rumors about Deshaun Watson. We have this, because
He's not coming to Tampa.
yeah, we know, yeah, and anything's possible.
Allegedly. Maybe.
Yeah,
Who knows?
anything's possible with the Tampa Bay Bucks. I'm pretty sure you guys are right now running straight heroin from Afghanistan, pure into the country some way, because you guys just seem to find the money in the cap room. But seriously, we were talking about Cam Newton, formerly quarterback of Carolina Panthers, who are reported want to give up everything in the state of North Carolina.
Everything.
Is Deshaun Watson worth giving up McCaffrey? All their draft picks. Does that solve the problems of Carolina?
So No,
Right.
is the answer, the short answer. But Carolina allegedly is trying to give up
I love when you say allegedly.
three-
Such a
three-
crime. It's when you know it's a real crime when someone goes allegedly.
allegedly
Yeah.
3 first-round picks and Christian McCaffrey.
That's a
Now-
lot.
Now, here's a fun fact. I'll give you this fun fact. Did you know that since the Panthers have drafted Christian McCaffrey,
Yeah.
they have not been back to the playoffs?
Yeah, I know that. But that's not McCaffrey's fault. You think how does McCaffrey fall? How do you McCaffrey doesn't play defense?
No,
You know,
but you pay. So I say that to you from a money perspective because they paid him a ton of money 2 years ago. He has not been healthy since he signed his newest, richest deal. Running backs to me in the NFL are overrated, right? Like Dallas shouldn't have signed Zeke for as
Yeah.
long as they did. I don't think the Carolina Panthers should have signed CMC for as long as they did.
Yeah.
Because I think running backs you can draft easily. You can find running backs in the draft.
You can. They recycle every year. You're right about that.
So
But you still
three
need
three first round picks is a little far stretch
to
for
get
me.
Deshaun. But what makes people think? Because even though Carolina's giving up, and Deshaun wants out of Houston, what makes people think Deshaun's not like, I'm not going there. You're going to give up all that stuff. I got to work 10 times harder. I might as well not leave here.
He doesn't like ownership. He's leaving regardless.
Right.
Someone's got to pony up.
He's going to leave. He's so desperate to leave that he'll go to an organization that has no shot of winning their division. Does that make sense? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, I think if he goes somewhere where they have an established veteran core group of guys where they don't necessarily need the draft picks.
So, with that said, there was another rumor with Deshaun Watson from another team that they really want, which I know is far-fetched, but I'm going to say it anyway. Because if it was ever to happen, is it a good fit? Deshaun Watson for Dak. That's what they're asking for. Dallas.
So
fans.
apples to apples comparison, it makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Right. It makes
It
a lot
can
of
be done.
sense. But however, the Cowboys can't physically make this trade happen.
Right.
Because so here's the thing with Dak. First of all, Dak is a free agent. Second of all, the only way he goes back to Dallas is under two situations. Either A, he gets franchise tagged again, which would be an idiot move by the Cowboys because it would cost him damn near $50 million to franchise tag him for 1 year. Or two, you sign him. But when you sign him, most contracts, it's usually, you hear the contract, you sign for X amount of dollars and this portion is guaranteed.
Right.
That guaranteed money happens that year. So I'll give you a scenario. And again, I'm using numbers. It's fake numbers. It's not realistic as far as what he actually signed or is going to sign. But, I don't want someone to call, that wasn't exactly the money. You were off by 3 cents. If Dak signs a $50 million deal per year,
Right.
of that 50, 30 million is guaranteed per year.
Really.
Okay, let's hypothetically, and he signs a 5-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 30 times 5 is a lot of money. That's the penalty the Cowboys would have to take to then trade him. So it would ruin the Cowboys because that penalty that you take for trading Dak after you sign him to a large deal prevents you from signing future players.
Right.
Because you still owe that money to Dak. It's what happened to who was that quarterback that went from that the Broncos try to get rid of forever?
Quarterback?
Yeah, it was a quarterback. He tried to get rid of it. Osweiler, yes. So Osweiler was a great situation. Osweiler was traded along with a second-round pick to the Browns because they needed someone to take his salary. They said, please take the money because we need the cap money to go sign players.
Right.
That's a cost. Dak cannot physically go to the Texans. Just can't. It cannot happen.
Let's play hypothetical because, it is 2021. What if, and I'm just saying this, what if they could do some kind of trade there? Let's say let's say everything was even and they made the trade. Does Deshaun Watson fit the scheme that Dallas runs?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a down the field mobile quarterback and he has great weapons. CeeDee Lamb, Mari Cooper, Michael Gallup. You got Zeke. You got Jarwin as your tight end.
He's got a whole bunch.
You got 3 all-pro linemen coming back from injury.
Yes.
Right. Left tackle, right tackle, and your left guard, all coming back from injury. It'd be a great situation for Watson.
Dak. For Watson. I'm sorry. For Watson. Horrible situation for Dak.
It'd be horrible because now he's going to a bad situation.
Yeah, because JJ Watt's gone so hot. So then you got that going on, man. I think we're gonna play musical chairs here for the next couple months. You know what I'm saying? I think if Deshaun Watson hasn't moved on from Houston by mid-March, end of March, he's staying in Houston.
You think he's
He's
stuck?
gonna sit out, and I think he sits out. I don't even think he's stuck. I think he just sits out. He doesn't even decide.
So here's the fix. I'm gonna give you the fix. Our show does a lot of future predicting. Are you ready for this?
I'm absolutely ready.
I need our 8 viewers that are watching the show right now to understand.
Viewers. Right.
Urban is going to trade the number 1 overall pick to Houston for Deshaun Watson. He is not sold on Trevor Lawrence. We're going to talk about Trevor Lawrence Pro Day here in a second.
Yeah.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is a Joe Burrow. I don't think he's a generational quarterback. I don't think Field is either. So if you're in that situation, why not bring your own guy, right? Which you played against, because he played against him at Ohio State when he was at Clemson, right? And Urban was over at Ohio State. They played against each other. Deshaun Watson,
freaking prediction,
because it makes sense. If you want an organization to reset, give them the top pick of the NFL draft. Saying, here you go pick your own quarterback that you want to replace. Give me your
That's actually a very wow. I'm sitting here thinking about that. Like that's hard to say no to. If you go to the Texans, you're like, look, you're gonna tank anyway. We know it. He knows it.
Here you go.
Knows it. Here's the number 1 pick. Give me the shot. Don't ask for a whole bunch of shit. We're gonna take on the salary because they can afford it.
Right.
Man, that's freaking bold. Could you imagine that? We got to go live for the draft. That's going to be amazing to see if Urban Meyer, that's what he does.
If he pulls it off?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? One Clemson quarterback for the other one. That's actually really smart to say that. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Why not just take him? He's still, not only is he young.
He's in his prime.
It
would make the Jaguars almost instant potential competitors because they got a decent receiving core.
Yeah.
They have a good running back in Robinson. They got some pieces.
Yep.
Right. And if you're the Jaguars, if you're Urban, why not bring a guy that's already been established in the NFL? Yep. Knows what he's doing. You got weapons around you. You got the cap money.
He's got at least 7 more years, you think, right?
Oh, a minimum of high producing years.
Right. That's what I meant. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, he looks good.
It seems like a good idea, man.
Especially with Jacksonville going back to their old teal colors. You know, the Jaguars you guys wear?
Yeah.
He's going back to the old teal. Oh, man, that's it. And how do you get a fan base that's been dormant?
Right.
Excited? You bring a guy in like Deshaun Watson.
And you can't go either way. You can't go either way.
Right. And if you're the Texans, what more saying, okay, I'm sorry, America, we got rid of Deshaun, but we got Trevor.
Here you go. And you could build around Trevor for the next 8 years.
Right.
Wow. You know what? Out of all the theories, that's actually
legit.
And again, I'm gonna make one more legit theory here. I know somebody from ESPN listens to this show. Okay. I know. Let me tell you this. It doesn't have to be an announcer or commentator. I know one writer, some producer. They get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and they listen to the show. Because I tell you what, man, every time we post out what we're pushing out or whatever, the rest of the day is talking about exactly what we're talking about. Mm. Trendsetters, maybe. But again, I think that's a good thing. Going on to Trevor Lawrence and his pro day, I thought he looked pretty good. I thought he made all the throws that they wanted to see. I think it was kind of easy for the 6'6" kid from wherever this man was created.
Probably Georgia. Georgia always seems to have
Some
quarterbacks
factory.
growing somewhere.
Yeah, and it's amazing to watch him throw. He made all the throws that I saw. He did it from under center. He did it from shotgun. He made the one throw that I really love that I tell everybody is if you can throw a deep out or deep comeback, you know what I'm saying?
That's your arm strength.
That shows the arm strength. That's all more than you know. And he did quite a few of those throws. What was your opinion about him? Because if I tell you what, going back to your theory, if Urban Meyer's like, you know what, don't want him, it's probably because of that pro day.
Yeah, so I was a little shocked that he even did the pro day.
Why is that?
Because it's Trevor Lawrence. You know you're going to be a high draft pick. Why put anything up for doubt? Because these pro days, for players that are locked in, for your Lawrence, your Fields, your top draft picks, pro days can only hurt you.
Yes.
You're already in the media eye. You're already the best there is to God, to earth.
Yes. They've already said 1,000 times how he's the greatest college football player. Yeah.
So why put yourself out there for potential criticism?
Is he participating in the combine though?
He shouldn't. If I was his
He
agent,
shouldn't.
I'd tell him not to.
Well, that's why I thought the whole reason why the pro day was so early that he
I don't
just
think
knocked it out the way and that's it.
I don't think you need to do either one. You're Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, you guys.
You're going to be the top 4 pick, top 3 pick in the NFL draft.
Record was in high school. Kid was 52-1. Man, all 4 years. Amazing.
Man, that's nice.
He only lost 3 games while being the quarterback at Clemson. 3 games, bro.
Think about that. Think about that for a second. He's won 40 games in college. You said 50 in high school. You guys won 100 games in 8 years and lost.
They were showing the stats. He threw for like 5,000 yards in a season of high school football.
Man.
High school football. It's 10 freaking games, bro. What team did he go up against?
Right?
Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Can you imagine the offensive coordinator there? Anything he calls is money.
He's got the best job.
I got a 6'6" Viking over here.
Does he even call plays?
No. You just tell Trevor, hey, what do you feel like doing today? Cool. Yeah, we'll throw the post. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. You're 6'6".
Hey, you play call, buddy.
Yeah, here you go. Here's the
I'm going to sip on this Gatorade that may have some vodka in it because I don't even pay attention anymore.
Well, like I said, man, everything's been kind of crazy going on to the NFL. Of course, JJ Watt. We've already talked about that. Texans, like the NFL is going to be here in the next couple months. It's going to be really bananas.
We're already just a few months away from NFL draft.
I know, and that's where it gets right between I think March and freaking I want to say May because you have the draft in between there. So from like March to May, this is where all the deals kind of happen because they got to get ready for OTAs in June.
Mm-hmm.
That's where everything's going to start to unfold here. We're going to see what Russell gets in Seattle. We're going to see where Deshaun falls. We're going to see if Darnold from the Jets, where he goes, if he goes anywhere. If he stays.
Well, because in my theory,
yeah,
if you have Lawrence going to Texans because they trade the pick and Deshaun goes to Jacksonville, there's number 1 is gone. If you're the Jets in number 2, do you take Fields? Because Fields has been rumored, back to your Bill Belichick, to potentially fall to the Patriots.
And again, it's a must win for Bill. It's a must season.
Is Fields that good?
No, he's got to sit behind somebody for a year at least. Because I'm a big fan. Listen, I don't like throwing these guys into the limelight that early into the NFL, man. I really don't.
They're top pick, bro. Why not?
No, I don't care. Everybody has to be. If Aaron Rodgers could sit behind Brett Favre for 4 years and learn, you could sit. If Steve Young could swallow his pride while Montana won 4 Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying?
Mahomes did it too.
And Mahomes sat
Brady did it as well.
Brady sat, and look at these guys' careers that we're talking about. You know what I mean? These guys had gone to have phenomenal careers. I think you have to give that kid. You might suck that season with the quarterback, Jeff, but give the kid a year at least to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't like when they threw Tua into the fire, and look what it got us. It got us, every time we got into trouble in the game.
He's 7-2. He's 7-3. What
Yeah.
more do you want from the young guy?
I don't want, when adversity hits, I don't want him to go sit the bench and put his mask on. I want him to go through the crap, and we're still going to love you for it because we know you're young. Dolphin fans know, okay, we have a young quarterback here. We have to be patient. We're not expecting this kid to come out here and win us a Super Bowl in the next 2 years. You know what I mean? Would it be nice? It would be great. But you do what you got to do. Learn the game first. That's what I think every Dolphin fan knew going into that season was like, we're going to have to learn the game. But if Justin Fields comes in and even Trevor Lawrence, which is not going to happen, these guys are going to be thrust into the limelight.
For sure.
Team, and now you got to go into the huddle with full grown men who have 2 mortgages. You know what I'm saying? They have 4
wives.
Right. They got underwear older than you. We got 2 ex-wives, a current wife, 3 side chicks, 17 babies. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? This is, you're going, then go motivate them. And you're 22 years old. You don't know nothing about life. Go motivate them. You can't even file. You don't even know how to file for your taxes. You don't know how to do any adult things for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys get thrown in there. And then when it doesn't work out, you know what I'm saying? Or God, I hate to bring up his name. You become a Joe Burrow where you're playing your ass off. You're running for your life every week.
Literally.
Every time you choose not to, you tear the whole knee apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If Joe was sitting behind a freaking clipboard that day and happened to now you bring Joe in there and let him freaking finish the game. But you didn't do that. You threw the kid in the limelight. And he was doing okay, but I'm not a believer in that, man. I'm really not. I hope Justin Fields does good, but I do not want him to be thrown into the limelight because here's another one. Didn't work out, and maybe I'm wrong. Who's the guy from the Washington football team?
Dwayne Haskins.
He didn't work out, bro.
He did not.
He didn't work out one bit.
But was he? Again, it goes back to my theory. Ohio, and again, Ohio State fans, I apologize, but it's the truth.
Yes.
Fact check me if I'm wrong. Ohio State quarterbacks do not translate in the NFL.
They don't.
I stand by it.
For whatever reason, they're having a rough time with whatever. But Dwayne Haskins, same thing. This guy's in a strip club with no mask on during a national pandemic. Yeah, let's follow him. The guy that can't make a rational study my playbook and get some rest because you have to play or be on a plane somewhere. Makes no sense to me. But again, these are things that we're going to, like I said, the NFL is going to be crazy, man.
It is.
We're going to see, I'm predicting that freaking Zeke gets traded or pulled somewhere.
Ooh.
I'm throwing it out there. You don't even need that guy after you've seen Dobbins. Pollard? Pollard, that's what it was. After seeing Pollard run the ball, what do we need Zeke for? Because he's clearly not doing it. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I've said this before in the podcast, Zeke has gotten to be fat as hell.
He's entering who is that Alabama? Trent Richardson territory?
Yeah, remember Trent?
Yeah,
Ron Dane, remember him?
Oh yeah, he's entering those guys right now.
That dude's 2 Kit Kat bars away from being a left guard.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
oh boy, it's gonna be interesting for sure.
It's gonna be a great season. It's gonna be a great, off season. Hopefully basketball gets here jumping here in the next couple months. We'll see how that goes. George, that's all the time we really have for the show. That's all we have, man. I hope you have a beautiful softball practice. I hope I'm rooting for my girl. Hope you're doing good. I need you to don't do anything crazy. For everybody that's listening, that's live with us, man, thank you for joining us. Also, if you are right now watching on YouTube or whatever the case, go hit subscribe. If you're listening to a podcast, hit subscribe. If you're already subscribed to one of the apps, subscribe to all the apps. It's
tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend. It's completely free. There's no charge on it. But we love doing the sports show and we love talking. And if you guys want to come on the show with us as well, hit us up, man. We'll definitely take it. But wear your mask, be careful, and I'll see you soon, George.
Yeah, and if you haven't checked up on someone, definitely check up on them. Say what's up to them. Make sure they're doing okay. You never know what someone's definitely going through in these kind of situations. Everybody kind of is isolated in their own little world. Visit our Facebook group, On the Clock Sports Talk, or our website, otcsportstalk.com. Send us an email, ontheclock20@gmail.com. Until next time, you're on the clock.